The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. The Lions had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 7. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker up to the 20.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brissett. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. On the return is Cohen. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. Take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9. Slot man moves right. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
What they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
Now, I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but, of course, that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That good for 19 on a first down. Touchdown on the year, and the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Down the sideline he goes. How about this? And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Brissett. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Walker. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run Walker, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ken Walker, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Sentinels have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Brissett to throw on first. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Sentinels are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Up the right sideline. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get... It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Brissett. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Sentinels are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Goff on 1st down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. unfortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Goff now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
2 for 1.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hey, 76. 76.
Again, Goff. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 2nd down. Here's Goff. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, lift! 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 We're good. We're good.
Here's Goff. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Going right back to Dodson. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jahan Dotson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Sentinels come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11, Shell. Horrible. Hey, John.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down is gone. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first down throw for Brissett. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, Brissett. Going right back to Fant. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. To throw, Brissett. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 37, they work on second and 6. Up the middle, here's Walker. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them.
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On third down, here's Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
I'd I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Hey, kill.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to Walker on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now it's gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Hold on. Check.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
2 for 1. Go, 12, go. Tiger.
On fourth down, Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Goff now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Now you won. 4 now.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Brian Branch with it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Check that. Street.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Riley Patterson on, a lot of pressure on this kick. This to perhaps salt this one away. Patterson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Brissett. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And touchdown. A great effort there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Sentinels have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. We'll see what what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
14.
Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people